Happy Pride Month of August! Woo! This was supposed to be out in June, obviously, but it's definitely not coming out in July, so August, hey! I am drawing my girl crushes while growing up. Obviously, the fictional ones. I am not. I will, that's kind of weird if it wasn't the fictional ones. And I will be ordering them from when I first laid my little kid eyes on them. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't describe it like that. When I first laid my eyes on them, and then as I grow up, and then, whatever. So, the first character that I drew, well, okay, she was the last one I drew because I knew I was going to hate drawing her, but I couldn't ignore her. Rouge the Bat, come on. How were you a kid or an adult and then you played any Sonic game with her and you didn't love her immediately? Like how? I don't know. But yeah, as a little kid, when I first saw her as a little baby, I thought she was so cool. I thought, I loved her outfit. I loved the heart on her chest. I loved everything about her. Her music was so good. Her levels were easy for me as a little baby. I really love her. She is just, what? She's a bat. They didn't have to go so hard on her, but they did for whatever reason. And now she's really hot, but she's a bat. It's fine. I'm not gonna judge. My first male fictional character crush was Robin Hood from Disney, who is a fox, so I guess whatever. But yeah, Rouge the Bat. As I said, I knew she was gonna be really hard to draw because I used to draw Sonic fan art and stuff back in the days, and I remember it being really hard, so I saved her for last so I didn't have to deal with that. It's really hard to draw her in my own style just because of how hard it is for me to draw her personally. I just reference the reference picture so hard, so I had to remind myself I gotta just try to do stuff a little bit my way, a little bit, I don't know. I made her a little bit fuzzier just because bats are kind of fuzzy, but yeah, this was just a redraw of a screenshot from the very first episode of that Sonic show. So yeah, Rouge the Bat. Who doesn't love her? Literally, come on, guys. Come on. My taste is very I feel like most of my picks are very common. So Rouge the Bat, number one, obviously, hell yeah. The second character I drew, I don't believe she has a name, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure the fandom refers to her as Barret Girl from an extremely goofy movie. This was a big, very important movie to me when I was growing up. Same as Sonic Adventure 2, I forgot to mention. That was my number one game for the longest time. Not just because of Rouge the Bat, right? Anyways, Rouge. Barret Girl, an extremely goofy movie. Very important movie to me. I would watch this on VHS. I would over and over and over again. And I thought she was so cool. You're gonna notice that a lot of my girl crushes were very cool. They fit a certain type, okay? We're not gonna go into it right now, but she was so cool. She was a poet. She was mysterious. She was hot. Yeah, she was everything. And as a little kid, I was again just wow, she's so cool. I want to be just like her. But she's really pretty also, and I just like to really stare at her when she's on the screen. She's the only character I'm looking at if she's in that scene. She chose man, what's his name? Pete's son. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Oh no, I feel so bad. I used to watch that movie so often, but I can't even remember the other guy's name, so it's fine. And it was cute, and it was fine, and as a kid, I was like, what the hell? You should have chose me! But, I was a kid, and she was a college girl, so I understand. But good for her and that other guy that she chose, whatever his name is. Okay, moving on. The third amazing woman that I've drawn today, and also in the project overall, is Frankie from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. How did you grow up, if you grew up watching Cartoon Network, and if you did watch this show, whether you're growing up or not, okay? How did you not have a thing for Frankie? Everyone had a thing for Frankie. All of the characters had a thing for her. I had a thing for her. Everyone that I've met who I have spoken to about this show, no matter what gender they were or what sexuality they were, everyone had a thing for Frankie. It's just, you were born with it. It makes sense, and it's fine that I know I don't have a very unique a lot of my picks for today, you guys are gonna look at them and you'll be like, yeah, adoy. Everyone has crushes on these characters, and that's fine. I don't have a very, whatever. Frankie being the number one, everyone I've met literally wants her, okay? That's fine. She's so cool. I love her. I love her so much. And she really stood her ground, and she could be really scary and like strict sometimes, but she was super chill and laid back most of the time. But oh my gosh, and she always had like the backs of all of her little imaginary friends, and Max, she always like stood up for them, and she was just so cool. She was very much big sister energy. Even all the characters in the show loved her. Yeah. Oh, I love Frankie. I love her. I gotta move on. I could talk about her forever. I need to rewatch that show, man. The next person on this list is Kashima from Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. Did I say that right? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I watched this anime forever ago. I don't even remember when I watched it. I think I watched it before Haikyuu, which was like crazy because Haikyuu is my #1. But yeah, and I loved her immediately. This is around the time where I was actually like old enough to be like, I think you know what, I can go anyway. Really. So I really liked her. Whatever, look, we're not gonna go like aesthetic wise, she's everything to me. Kashima, oh my gosh, and she was very androgynous, and she played like the prince. She was like the prince of the school, but she was a girl, and all the girls loved her, and they knew she was a girl, but they were like, you're the prince and you're so hot and like romantic, even though you don't know any of her names and stuff. And it's like, she was so cool. I loved her. But I forgot that one of the big reasons why I started liking her was because she was friends with my favorite character in that show. I think his name is Mikoden. I could be wrong. Sorry, I haven't seen that show in forever. I loved their friendship. They were just like bros. They would tease each other. They kind of had a rivalry, I believe, but like not really, like, because the other guy could be kind of like flirty too, but he kind of like wasn't as confident as Kashima. So it was just really cool to see that. And then you really see, because like she's friends with him, and then whatever, she's friends with the other guy who's friends with Nozaki, whatever, and you start to learn I'm just rambling, that she's actually like you're like, oh yeah, you're a theater kid, like you're a dork, like yeah, I understand now. And she's just like really, really funny, and yeah, a bit of an airhead, and it's so cool. I love her. Such a fun character. She has so many great moments. So many. Whatever, she's cool. Moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, the woman who started it all. I have never ever in my life loved someone like I loved her. I loved her from the moment I laid my eyes on her, and to this day, 10 years later, she's still my #1, and it is Sayako from Haikyuu. Tanaka Sayako, Tanaka's Ryu's older sister. She's so hot. She's a college student, I think. I don't even know if she's in college, but she is. What is she in her early 20s when the show starts, or whatever, and when it takes place? She is so cool. Okay, she drives recklessly, but it's fine. She loves drinking. There's that one scene. Okay, I loved her from the beginning, but this one scene really solidified it when she shows up late to something. She's like, sorry, I'm late. And the other guy was like, oh, I thought, you stayed up all night drinking, and, that's why you're late. She's like, oh, I did, but I'm late because I got lost. And I was like, hell yeah, girl. Me too. I love you so much. She is awesome. She's so hot. I think I've said that like 20 times. She's so cool. You know what? I don't want to get too into it because, in case anybody hasn't seen Haikyuu and they are watching it, or they don't want to be spoiled or whatever, she is just such an MVP, and she's just so necessary, and she's just beautiful and incredible, and wow, she really just comes through when you really need her. I love her so much. She's my #1. I will never love anybody as much as her or more than her. How? Again, this is another character where I've seen so many well, not so many, but I've watched react channels of Haikyuu just because I need to watch other people react to like my favorite thing, and everybody has a thing for her. And every Haikyuu fan I've met and talked to has a thing for her. Again, how do you not? How do you not? Look at her. How do you not? Anyways, I need to buy merch of her because now that I'm looking at my Haikyuu wall, I have nothing of her. So I gotta get her up there. But yeah, she's my girl. I love her. She's my girlfriend. She's my wife. She's everything to me. Don't touch her. I love her so much. I have to move on. I have to. I love you, Sayako. I love you so much. Okay, moving on. I just woke up. And last but certainly not least is Ida from the Owl House. Ida the Owl Lady. I love her. First of all, when I first heard about the Owl House, I was like, I have to watch it. Clearly, because owls, right? It's a Disney show made by Dana Terrace. And I think Alex Hirsch's name was thrown in there. And when I heard his name, I was like, well, I definitely have to watch it because I love Gravity Falls. It has to be kind of like around the similar thing. Watched it. Fell in love with Ida because how do you not? Again, beautiful, mature woman who's like, I should have, why did I list her like that? A beautiful, mature woman. Yeah, no, that sounded way creepier than it should have. But I love her. How, right? Like, she's so cool. She's powerful. She's hot. Her voice actress, I've loved her voice actress's voice since the moment I heard her voice back in God knows when in Emperor's New Groove as Pacha's wife. Yeah, I love her voice. How do you not love that voice? She's just living her life. She wants freedom, ultimate freedom. Like, how? Come on, she's so cool. She's so cool. She's just very caring and just cool aunt vibes. Like, cool lesbian aunt vibes. I know I don't know, what is she? Is she bi or pan or whatever? I don't know. But good for you, Ida. Again, I'm trying not to say too much because I'm like, what if you haven't watched it and you want to watch it and I want to spoil you? But man, I wish I could say more about her, but she's so cool. Grunkle Stan vibes, but in a hot way. I love Grunkle Stan, so I have to love Ida, like, way more. Like, I would choose Ida over Grunkle Stan any day. Like, for real? Come on. And that is it. That are all my characters that I have a crush on. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with everything, and I took forever because I was putting so much pressure on myself to have things looking good, but it's fine. I think overall I like how everything came out. Overall, there's a lot of things that I nitpick, but it is what it is. I did my best, and I cannot spend any more time with it. Anyways, it's time to end the video for real. If you guys like this video at all, please give it a like, maybe a comment. Tell me who you like from this list. These are some good girls. Ew. These are some good female characters to choose from. I would never say good girl. What the hell? I hate when people say that to me. But yeah, give it any, I'll be honest, there are a lot of people who have been telling me that YouTube does not notify them about my uploads even when they have notifications on for me, which I understand because I don't post often and YouTube does not like that, so they're punishing me, I assume. But it is what it is. So if this video can get any type of engagement so that YouTube can look at it and be like, oh, maybe we should notify people of her videos again. I don't know if that works, but I would really appreciate it. Again, I don't even know what I said again for. I just gotta end it. I gotta go. It's 9 a.m. now. I love you guys so much for even being here. Thank you so much for watching. Please be good owlets, and I will see you guys eventually. Bye bye.